Welcome back to the Beer Belly Ballers podcast. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Danny, and as always, I'm joined by Jay, Smeed, Cam, and A1. How are we? You all good?
Oh, good.
Good. How are you?
Very good, actually.
Oh, very good, thank you. Yeah. Right, Cam, your episode. Kick us off.
Yep. As always, start with a beer.
Ooh.
Not sure if we've tried this one before, but
You say this after.
Yeah, I was going to
I
say.
know we've tried quite a few now. What's this? Our 16th, 17th? I don't know.
Nah, more than that.
About,
Isn't it? Yeah.
about number 20.
Yeah.
I think if you bring in the same beer as someone else, we should have a forfeit.
Yeah, if you accidentally bring the same one in
'cause that's
without
pretty cool.
clocking, that's pretty...
Half that beer,
yeah.
half a...
Well,
not Monster.
Hot noodle.
Hot noodle, yeah.
I don't think we've tried it. It's
The
from
Goodle.
Vault City. It's a raspberry strawberry coconut ripple.
Oh. You
Like the
love
sound
the,
of
Always
it.
gets a fruity
I was
ones,
going to
doesn't
say,
it?
like, the raspberry coconut vibe.
Yeah.
I swear you've done that, like, on all of your ones.
There's a lot
He's
going
done a
on.
raspberry, he's done a
He did have, I'm sure he had,
candy
like,
kittens.
a
Yeah,
we had
yeah, I
a
did.
really coconutty one a few weeks
Was
ago.
that
That was
yours?
that was the
one.
goat, that
That's-
was.
That was good, though.
That was banging. Yeah, it's another, like, pinky coloured one.
It looks like the sick beer.
Yeah, it does,
It does
actually.
look like the sick
Oh,
beer.
no.
Nah, it's not got the
It's got
same...
the film on it on the
yeah,
top
the,
as well.
the film, and it's not the right viscosity.
Yeah.
Still tell people about how awful that beer was.
It's the
won't.
worst beer in existence.
Right.
Wait,
Pass
who-
them around.
Have you said on the pod that we found it on Untapped and it was rated like 0.1 or something?
It was
It's like,
discontinued.
it's like one of the lowest rated beers.
It was recalled.
Yeah, it was recalled, but it is one of the lowest rated beers
Beers.
I've seen on Untapped.
Yeah.
Right, so it reckons it's sort of like ice cream inspired.
It kind of smells like
sour
Chunder
beer.
beer, like but more coconutty.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, I'm not
pina
sure about
colada-
this one already.
Pina colada Chunder.
Right, give it a try.
Nah, it's fucking horrible.
Oh, no.
Not a fan of that.
It's very sour.
Really
I
sour.
don't mind it.
It's okay. It's a bit sicky though.
There's a
It-
tinge of sick to it.
Doesn't really taste
Do you know
like
what
beer.
I think that is?
No.
It's trying to get like the creaminess of
Yeah, it's
it.
thick, isn't it?
No, but like that like weird aftertaste is like it trying to be ice creamy.
Yeah.
Flavour
Do
so
you know
big
what I
you
mean?
can stick
Yeah,
a
but
flake in
it's-
it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stick a flake
I
in
wouldn't
that.
agree. I don't think it's too bad. It's pretty sour.
Not my thing.
I don't mind that.
It's okay. One can's enough.
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't
As
think
per
I could-
usual.
I don't even
I
think.
couldn't
it can-
finish
I
it
mean,
down.
I don't.
It
think
is
it's
6% as well, so it's quite strong. It's quite harsh when you throw it after you stop drinking, though.
I've like still got the aftertaste of it in my mouth.
Oh, it is sour.
Scottish. Scotland.
Scottish.
Scotland from Vault City.
It's like someone stuck a toxic waste in like a raspberry ripple ice cream.
Yeah.
Mm.
And a Carlin.
Have you seen that really thick, like ice cream beer? And it's like literally a milkshake.
Yeah, I want to try that. Look,
Yeah,
apparently it's
I might try and get
banging. Yeah. Where
I've
we
not seen
rate,
that.
where we rating this?
Oh.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's
What
not
are
up
the
there.
categories?
It's not the dead last one, but it's probably one of.
So
Meh.
crap's the bottom, average, good, unreal, god.
I
I'll put it in average.
Average in it.
I'd
was gonna
lean
demote it, yeah.
more towards crap. to be
Yeah.
honest.
I don't think that's the worst. We've had worse on this pod.
Yeah, but
I
Is
think
crap undrinkable for a pint?
Nah,
I couldn't even have half of that, to be honest.
crap's just
I
shit.
could.
yeah, but I could, but
Oh,
I wouldn't
I-
enjoy
Do you know
it.
what
hard.
I'm talking
I think that's a
No.
rubbish beer.
Like, you can have a
I love
pint.
it.
You have a pint of Gonster.
I
but,
think we
like,
could end up with a lot in average, and I
Yeah.
think we'd look
Yeah,
back in
let's-
hindsight
let's
and say
chuck
that's
it- let's
crap.
chuck
Yeah,
it in
I think
crap
that's
because
worse.
Realistically, no one enjoyed it.
It's quite
It's
nice.
palatable.
What a shame.
Nice can though.
Yeah, that caught my eye.
Oh, you need a shitter every now and then to appreciate the good
Mm.
ones.
Mm.
We want some really bad ones. I'm hoping the one I've bought in's terrible.
Yeah, it could be we get even worse, and that gets bumped up to average.
Nah, you know what? It is crap.
Yeah. Are we trying to kid? Not very
I had
nice.
some strong old beer the other day.
How-
8.3%.
Ooh.
Went to a festival and you're only allowed like 12 cans or whatever.
So you went
you're
for
allowed in.
high
So I was like,
percentage,
well,
value for money.
if you take 8.3%, that's like having a 4 point a little bit percent beer twice.
Is that how it works?
Yeah. If it's twice as strong, it's
It
like
gets
I
you
don't know if
twice as
that's how it
fucked.
works.
it's
I think
twice
that- yeah.
as much volume of alcohol. That's what the
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah.
It's how much of the drink is alcohol. So
So instead of having
it was-
4 point
would you-
something, 8 pints of it, you have 4 cans of them. Same.
Nice.
Did
I
fucking
bet
work.
it
worked.
wasn't nice though.
No, it wasn't even that bad. It was like a double dry hopped citrus IPA. It's quite nice.
Feel
I'll
it,
bring-
right.
if I can find the same one, I'll bring it in for my next episode.
Did you
Nice.
feel it
Strong
the next
one.
morning though?
Yeah, but that's just festival, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
I
just
suppose, yeah.
feeling rough. Got like 5 hours sleep in a shitty fucking camp bed.
Yeah,
So.
true.
Fair.
Right. I believe one of you have got another beer for us to try.
That is me.
Oh.
As mentioned on pod a couple of weeks ago, my dad went for a phase. of making homebrew.
So is he not homebrewing now? This
No,
is old batch.
He got eaten by mice in the shed, his homebrew kit.
Right.
So it hasn't been used for a while.
This has been
No,
stored.
don't
in-
tilt it, don't tilt it. Right, so...
Do not tilt that fucking bit.
so
How are you going to pour it?
This is Jongo juice. It's been in my shed for quite a while.
How long's quite a year?
I reckon
Is
like
it-
2 years.
Oh my
No, but
God.
that's probably made it better.
So it could be really good or really bad. Obviously, there is a sediment at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's just to do with the filtering process.
Yeah.
Loser of the episode has to drink the sediment.
Nah, I feel like
want
yeah,
it.
would give you the shits that
Oh,
would.
yeah, it will.
Yeah.
But I haven't actually tried this since 2 years ago. So
What was it like 2 years ago?
Good. It was.
Is
No,
it
it
good?
was. I had a
You
bottle
had
of
some
it
as well?
2 years ago as well. Yeah, and it was good. And I think it's got better with age.
Do you reckon it's going to be strong then?
I think it probably.
No, I don't
it
think
probably,
once it's in the bottle and it's sealed, I don't know how much fermenting it does. Do you know what I mean?
It
Yeah.
might,
Yeah.
it might do a little bit, but
Still
you're right.
fizzy.
Like once it's in the bottle,
Still
yeah.
got
Yeah,
the
it's
fizz.
nice, not flat.
Nice slow pour.
He said I've got to pour it really slowly. Looks like honey.
It looks a bit
That's
like
a
a
nice
Danny
got-
Ale this does.
Tanuki brown, that is.
All right,
Ooh, I like
how
Mickey
much
Brown.
you putting in? Do you want to kill us?
I've got 2 bottles.
Yeah, well,
We can save the one
some
for
of us
yourself,
have driven as well.
I might leave my car.
Yeah, this is 15% Jongo juice. Festival shit. Chuck us one of them.
Smells okay.
It was good last time, so I don't
Actually
think.
smells banging.
Back in the day, it was good. Well,
Yeah.
back in the day, 2 years ago, it was decent.
I think it's going to be
I
good.
like the smell of that.
Just smells like a normal ale from
I
a
was gonna
pub,
say it
like
smells
guest
like-
ale.
So the only thing that worries me about it is it's gone through a lot of cycles of being really hot in a shed and then really cold in a shed. and
Isn't
then
that what
probably
it's supposed
frozen
to
in a
do?
shed. I don't know, really.
Well, it's probably not supposed to
Yeah,
freeze.
surely not
but
meant to do that.
Nah,
The cold doesn't do much to the heat.
no, but
it
it's
doesn't
you're
agree with
supposed to
beer.
brew it like
You brew it in an
people
airing
brew it,
cupboard?
yeah.
Is the
airing
fish
cupboards.
guts in
Yeah, but once it's
No,
done.
no.
That's only in like proper shit.
Right, let's
Oh,
give it a
cheers.
go, boys. Cheers.
Banger.
That's all right.
It's actually nice.
Sassy's, yeah.
I like
How
that.
is that so much better than a proper beer?
It's got
off the
like a
shelf?
I actually,
little
I
bit of
actually
like
quite
a
like that.
licoricey.
Yeah, no, it
flavour.
has.
It's quite sweet as well
Quite
for a
sweet,
bitter.
yeah.
I'm not just being nice because your dad told me
No,
to be nice,
actually-
but that is actually.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I kind of wanted that to be absolutely unpalatable, but I would drink a pint.
I was
of that.
expecting
I
it
could
to be
drink a pint of
unpalatable,
that,
to be
yeah.
honest.
It's a little bit paint strippery, I think.
No.
It's not as strong now. I'm a fan, you know.
I'm not.
I'd love to be able to, like, if there was a way of finding out the percentage of it.
Well, you can get a
Yeah, it's like
it's the hydrometer.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like this little floaty thing?
And however
Yeah,
the high
I don't know how it
flows tells you like
works.
the
Yeah,
percentage of
Yeah.
it.
It tastes
We,
quite strong
should,
to me.
we need to start brewing beer.
Oh,
We did it.
We always talked about it.
Beer Belly Ballers Brewery.
Ooh.
No,
Beer Belly Brewers.
Co.
No, it's
Oh.
Beer
Beer
Belly.
Belly Brew Co.
Beer Belly Brew Co.
Yes, that's
it.
the one.
Does anybody want some more Jongo's juice?
Nah, I'm alright.
No, you're right.
Sorry, John.
Are we rating this?
Yeah.
Oh, we swilling.
Oh,
categories.
You've
You can't-
ruined it now.
We're not going to have any more.
Oh, okay, fair.
I think that's good.
I think that's good.
Yeah.
We'll put it in
middle of
good.
the road.
It could potential to go up to Unreal.
Nah, good.
I think. I really
I
like
don't,
that.
I don't think it's got unreal
I
potential.
would have put it in
But
average,
to be
but
honest,
I know
I also-
No, I
a
thi-
rating it.
I had the last pour, so I probably had the most sedimenty bit.
Is that bad?
Do you want me to open the other bottle so you can...
Nah.
Don't waste it.
Alright, the first sip was good, and then it got worse. And
No, I quite liked it.
I quite enjoyed that.
I enjoyed that, yeah.
Right, should we get into the main part of the pod?
get into the football. We've had the beer. Get
Yeah.
into the ballers.
Right, Premier League season's back, boys.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! Hooray!
It's not been the best start for my club, but we moved.
It's only 6-2, mate. That's fine.
When this goes out, it'll be international duty. Why they put it so close to the start of the Premier League, I
It
do not
pisses me
understand.
How
off.
many
it,
games
yeah.
is it? 4 in? 5 in?
2 in?
I think, isn't it after the third?
That's after the
after
third
the
one,
third,
yeah.
yeah.
And then
That's
it-
mental.
just getting into it, and then it all gets taken away from you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you've had a shit start like you guys, then
Yeah, you need it.
maybe you need the break, you know.
Yeah.
3
mate,
games
need a
in, we
break
need
for
a
a
fucking
game.
We did fucking break. This is
Give me a
too
break
much.
for this shit, man.
Yeah. But so for my pod today, we're going to be discussing and we're going to be working together to create our ultimate Premier League table, basically.
Yeah.
So we're going to be picking 20 teams from all divisions.
The teams that should be there at the top.
Not necessarily should be, but that we would
What
want
you'd
to see the
consider-
You'd
most.
want to see
So
what would contribute to like the most entertaining season. Yeah.
we're thinking
Prime
derby
Barclays.
games.
Big-
we're thinking,
big derbies. Yeah.
Derbies is the one, isn't it?
'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to see Brentford, Brighton,
Bournemouth.
Can fuck off.
none of these sort of teams. And I know I'm going to get slated for that, but who cares? Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm just talking for the people here. So,
a lot of people would say the same about Wolves, though.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Wolves is a big club with a lot of history. I'm not just saying that.
I don't think any like fans of like big six clubs. I don't think people like turn their noses up at Wolves. Go, oh,
No,
they should be in
no,
the Premier League. No.
No.
I think they're kind of. You'd go as far as saying like a staple. You know.
I would have
These
thought
days,
so.
but like, you know, when we were kids,
20
they
years
were
ago,
never,
they were shot.
they were never in there.
League One, weren't they, when we were younger? So
Yeah, only for one season.
Yeah, teams
Still
go through
shit.
those.
Yeah.
Teams go
No,
through
but
those spells. Though,
For the
like,
ups and downs, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
but how long have the Baggies been in the Championship now?
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah,
just ups
yeah.
and downs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Yeah.
Wolves, Baggies, sort of Norwich. They're all yo-yo clubs, aren't they? They
Yeah.
go up,
Yeah,
they come
yeah.
down, and
You're also a yo-yo club as well, really.
just
He
said
said
Wolves.
He just said.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Fucking listen, you
I just
imbecile.
heard Norwich.
you kind of
get
broke
so
out of it.
defensive.
You have kind of broke out of being a yo-yo team.
We have.
I was going to say,
yeah.
I wouldn't
No,
describe
you're
you as a
not-
yo-yo
not
team.
anymore.
No.
I probably
Not
would
anymore.
have
Not.
about
We're-
4 years ago.
Quite a well-established Premier League, mid-table Premier League
But
team now, aren't we?
but you came up after a while out, and you haven't gone down since.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
especially when you
That's-
first came up as well. You're
That's
brilliant.
really successful, to be fair, because like, especially like, it's hard to stay up these days.
Massively.
It's getting- it seems to be getting harder
Yeah.
as
It's
well.
harder and harder to stay
Well,
up.
as the big teams spend more money, that gap's going to increase. isn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely.
exactly.
The
Right.
3 promoted teams went down last season, didn't they?
Yeah.
So
And I think most of us in our predictions in episode 1
We did.
said with
Yeah, I think
3
we
going to
said
go down
three.
again.
Yeah,
I said Wolves.
You said Wolves.
Mm.
I had Brentford as like a maybe.
I think that's more of a you want them to go rather than
Yeah.
you think they're
A lot of
gonna
it
go.
depends on the outcome of Leicester's PSR hearing.
I think
So-
Ipswich are spending well though. By the way, like I actually think they're giving themselves a good chance.
They have
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
yeah.
Calvin Phillips, they've signed a few, haven't they?
Chio Ogbene from Luton.
Yeah, yeah. Is he any good?
Fucking rapid. For a while.
Apart from that,
Is he any good?
I'd almost describe him as a bit of like an Adama Traore. End product could work on, but
Pace merchant.
pace,
Yeah.
strength. You know, for a while he was the fastest player in the league last season, and then he got a few weeks before the end he got beaten by Van der Ven.
Yeah, yeah.
Van der
He's
Ven.
rapid, isn't he?
Yeah.
yeah.
The second was Ogbene. He is
I
really
think
quick.
third was that Colio from.
Yeah.
We were linked with him yesterday and today. How
Burnley.
much Burnley have put on his price tag?
40 million.
40 million
right?
for a championship player,
outrageous.
essentially.
Yeah,
It's
that's bad.
mental.
You were saying in an episode from last season how some of these players who are not established Premier League players,
I've got these.
how can
I
you
said
demand
like
those
30,
fees?
40 million. It's mental.
It's ridiculous. That's the way it is.
But the
now,
thing
isn't
is, I guess like with Burnley, if they're wanting to come straight back up next season, you know what I mean, and if they can afford to pay his wages, then you know, are you going to let someone like that go and jeopardise coming straight back up?
It's market value.
gonna
It's,
want-
it's
yeah.
what you know. He might not be worth 40 million, but it's clearly worth that to Burnley
to them,
for
yeah,
them not
exactly.
to lose him. So, but
Yeah.
Burnley have sold a lot of players this window. A
That,
lot of players.
can't
Odd Bears
afford-
gone
they
to
can't afford
Spurs
the
for
wages.
about
Yeah.
37 million or so as well. So,
Mm.
He's a good player.
but anyway, let's get
Let's
into
get
it.
it.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
top 6 teams. Are we going just?
The big six.
We've got to have them in, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Why are you doing that face?
The,
Like,
the,
like,
the,
none
the
of
only
big
one I
si-
wouldn't want there, right?
oh, here we go.
Maybe
You know, so it's Spurs.
City.
No,
No, it's not going to go down with your girlfriend.
No, probably not.
What
But
you want about? You said that the Etihad was your favourite stadium,
yes, it's a nice.
and you
stadium.
don't want that in the
Sheeran
Prem.
there.
I just don't think they've only been good since they've had money.
Oh, they
That's
have
like a lot of
got
teams.
they
Yeah,
but
have
they're-
gone through phases in their history of winning trophies.
Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah, 60s they won a couple of titles, didn't they?
And as well, it's
I don't know,
It's
it could
not
be
like
wrong
they've
with that.
just come good now. They've
They've been good for
like
about 10,
20
15 years.
No, it's more than that.
To be fair,
I mean,
nah,
their
good,
first one
good.
was like, I don't know,
Yeah, it's
Aguero-
probably like mid
Aguero-
the mid
Yeah, but
It was
noughties.
about
that-
2010,
was
11 when they started to build that project.
And you'd
It's
want
like
them
the
in
Joe
for,
Hart era.
you'd want them in for the derby games.
Yeah,
Manchester
true,
derby.
true.
I mean,
although it's not the
But I
biggest
know what you're
derby,
saying about
but
taking them out.
to be fair, they
not
could be
being in the
relegated
top-
this season. They
Can you
could be one of
imagine?
the ones.
I'd love that.
they
I
will-
think it'd be hilarious.
It
they'll,
won't happen, man.
they'll get a
Everyone's
fine and
about-
a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
That's what it'll
For
be. Yeah.
115 offences, though, it's ridiculous.
They could get a 40-point deduction, and their challenge would be, can we still get like
Top
Europe?
four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
Like,
find
do you know
that
what I mean?
more entertaining. I
Yeah.
think give them like a 60-point deduction and
And they
every,
stay up.
every
see if
season.
you can stay in the league with a 60-point deduction.
100 points in the best season. They only just did that.
What, so you think they would stay up? Or?
No,
No, I don't think they would. If you gave them 60 points
you need
deduction.
40
40.
points to be safe, don't you? Really?
40-point deduction, I think, would make it close.
Yeah, okay. That would be good though, wouldn't it?
I think that would be the best way of
But
tackling
whether they'd
it.
stay up, I think if they had a 60-point deduction, they're still going to stay up.
No.
Well,
Nah,
What
like,
they would-
like 33 usually just gets you safe. doesn't it?
Nah,
to
no,
guarantee
not
you
even
need
that
40.
high.
it's,
Yeah.
it's, well, it's not guaranteed. Well, is it guaranteed? It's just
No,
the
not-
magic 40, isn't it?
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
they always say.
yeah.
It's not mathematically like 40.
no,
you
It was
need,
nowhere
but-
near that last year, was it?
I was going
Oh,
to say,
nah,
the teams that
I
went
think
down
it was
were
like
like in their
20.
20s.
I was
Look,
gonna
what
say,
did
like-
Luton get? 28, 29?
Yeah, yeah.
That's gonna
Maybe
be
not
broke.
even that.
Yeah, it's,
They've got to be part of this league.
Yeah.
they've got to.
yeah.
I think enough times passed now that you can't go, oh, they've got no history. They are a big club. They've won a treble.
Massive.
They've won 4 Premier Leagues in a row. Like, you can't just sort of have them as redundant. And, like, I know at the moment, I think they're a fantastic team, but I don't find them that entertaining because at the moment it's such a system where it's like,
Yeah, they're kind of
I think
ruining
they
the
can be
creativity.
entertaining for the same way, though, the fact they can play in that system so flawlessly.
And at the end of the day, you want to see goals. And
I
score a
don't
lot of
find
goals.
them that entertaining to watch because they're so
No, they're
dominant.
not at all.
I mean, they'll batter a small team, but then it's like with the players they've got, they should be absolutely. That's how they get their goal difference. Them bottom 5-6 teams, they all lose by 4 or 5 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's a recency bias of Ipswich, but last
Yeah.
season and
Yeah.
the season before, like they always seem to rattle. I was going to say you, but you've kind of.
We've got a
Right,
good
that
record
spell,
against Man
yeah.
City.
Yeah.
We did the
Double
double over
over
them a
them.
couple
Yeah,
of years
you're
ago.
a bit of a
Yeah.
bogey team for them.
Adama
you are.
Traore is like the secret weapon. He just counter attack.
His
Yeah.
baby all
Yeah,
arms,
yeah. So we all agree
Top 6.
in agreement. Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool. They're all in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I think the next thing we've got to talk about is that sort of mid-table. Those teams that aren't quite good enough to push into the top 4, although Villa obviously did that last season, but aren't really bad enough to go down.
Yeah. So I think big teams, Villa,
West Ham.
Everton.
yeah, Everton.
You've got to have,
Newcastle.
you've got to have Everton for the
Newcastle.
Merseyside
Yeah.
derby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Newcastle.
Those are probably the biggest teams
That
outside
makes
of
up the top 10.
Yeah,
think.
that.
Is that
Well,
nine?
that is
That's
the top
9.
10.
Ten.
Yeah. So
So
we've got
that's that's kind
Villa,
of expected.
Newcastle, Everton, West Ham.
Those are the biggest. Like realistically,
Those are the top
That's-
10 biggest clubs in England.
yeah, and their position in the Premier League pretty much varies season to season. You might get one odd team outside of that.
I was
might
kind of
scrape
hoping
Europe.
Everton went down last season.
I think they'll
Oh,
be down
same.
this season.
I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh,
how
I
they
hope
spend
they
like a
go
billion.
down.
Could see 'em going
Spend a
down this
billion
season.
quid on a fucking stadium.
We can imagine
Yeah,
if
down.
their last
It's funny.
game at Goodison Park's the game that they go down.
Oh.
And then
That's
they're in
what
that new
dreams are made
stadium
of.
next year.
Yeah,
That's
I
actually-
feel sorry for him a bit. You
No,
know?
no,
Oh,
no.
no.
And the thing is, you do, especially like, I don't know. I've got nothing against them at all. I feel like they're one of those clubs that no one's got really any qualms with,
No.
other than
City.
obviously Liverpool.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think the thing is they've been clutching on for so long that they've been on the brink of relegation.
I don't think they
for-
deserve to be in the
swear-
Premier
I
League
swear,
at the
like
moment.
10 years
I
ago,
don't
they
think
were
they're
playing
good enough.
like Europa League.
Yeah, but 10
Yeah.
years ago, exactly. But the last
Moise.
6 seasons,
Moise.
yeah, 6 seasons they've been on the cusp of.
Yeah, they
Back
have.
when they had
The pro-
prime Sigurdsson.
Yeah, that's what they're missing.
Nah,
ever
I think
since
it was
they lost
before then, was
Yeah,
it?
no, it
really?
was before that.
Who was in that team, that Everton sort of...
Ross Barkley.
It was the one that actually, just after Moyes, Roberto Martinez,
Yeah.
had
Yeah, yeah.
Lukaku, Barkley,
Miralash.
Miralash,
Aruna Kone.
Marwan Fellaini.
Seamus Coleman.
Oh.
Fellaini, yeah.
Seamus Coleman.
How does he get a shout out every pod?
Leighton Baines.
Leighton Baines.
Jagielka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jagielka with the
John
bangers.
Stones.
Tim
as well.
Howard. John Stones.
Young John Stones.
Mate,
So
that
Van-
was a class
Sylvan
team.
that's
Distin.
good players,
Yeah,
man.
Distin.
Who's the American goalkeeper?
Tim Howard.
Yeah.
Howard.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, to be fair, like
Decent
that's.
team, that was.
Did they get you
Very
a
good team.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember-
They did
yeah.
at some point.
Yeah. I remember they played Leon and there was kicked off
Yeah,
massively.
yeah,
And, yeah.
Fucking Leon.
Didn't
fans,
let
like-
Everton
Yeah.
fan punch a Leon player
Yeah.
whilst he was holding his kid.
There was all sorts of fucking.
I remember that.
He had his kid in one arm. There was a bit of like handbags going on by like the advertising boardings in this like Europa League game, and this like really riled up Everton fan with his young lad like on his arm goes up there, and whilst he's got his lad in one arm, stops like trying to like thump the Leon players.
Fucking hell. Disabled fan.
You don't get that in football anymore.
Nah.
Games go.
I don't know. Remember,
Yeah.
remember West Ham
Yeah.
last year in the Europa Conference League? Was it away it was AZ Alkmaar
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Alkmaar,
Netherlands, and it was like I can't. His name was like Big Big John or something like that.
Oh yeah, and he was
He's like-
defending them.
He was on the top of the stairs and he was like battering them all as they were
Yeah,
trying to come
yeah,
up the
Oh,
stairs.
that was class. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like
Unreal.
defending like the family zone. Wasn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
That was class.
But, yeah. I thought you were on about like hitting players, and
Oh no, not play. It's
the
like,
last one I can remember was when Grealish got smacked by that Blues fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was actually quite funny. I thought.
Yeah, because he then went on to score the winner, and it's just one of,
Yeah.
it's one of the
And the
most
blo-
iconic games
and the
I've
bloke
ever
was-
seen.
He got
prison as well,
stabbed
so-
in prison.
I think
Did
he's
he?
dead now. I'm pretty sure
Is
he's
he?
dead. Yeah,
Oh fuck.
I have to fact check that, but yeah, I think he got killed in prison.
It's a stupid thing to do.
I don't think he deserves to die.
No, I don't
but-
think
No,
No.
Um, Speaking of which, if we were having Villa, obviously in the Premier League, would you want Blues in?
100%.
Ooh.
the derby.
I think
Yeah, but they don't deserve to be in.
They don't,
do
they don't
they
deserve
don't.
it.
They
And-
don't.
But the derby's a quality.
No, and as
This
well,
is the conversation.
I'd quite like to have
I'd want all 4 Midlands teams.
Yeah, definitely.
We would. Well,
West Brom.
No, West Brom, easy 6 points.
Well, okay, well, yeah, we'll put Wolves in there as well as number 11.
Yeah, Wolves got to be in there. Blues, I want them in because of the derby, and like when I was younger, Blues were always in the Prem. You always had derby
Yeah.
days, but like they're so the
stink
skill
now.
gap now is so different. Like when you have this conversation, are we talking about like with the same squad or like?
No,
Oh, no,
got
just
to
the
have-
club. Just the club.
Just,
Yeah,
just
as a
as
whole,
the
yeah.
club, like
what's going to entertain you as a Premier League fan?
Yeah,
The
it's
most.
For me, as
derbies,
like
innit?
as a neutral, I'd want to see the second
form.
city derby
Yeah.
in the Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I think
I think they've
for
got
that
to go
reason
in.
you have to put them in.
So I think West Brom Wolves an underrated derby as well.
West Brom
Oh,
Wolves.
well,
West Brom Wolves. Yeah,
Prove it last
I-
season.
I would have West Brom in the Prem.
Yeah.
Especially because it's like, well, for like most of our lives, well, like not our lives, but for a long time, we didn't play you until we were in the Premier League.
I went to a
For-
few West Brom Wolves
Since
games
like
before that.
2012 was the last time we played you before like 2020.
Yeah, it
Before
was
Before
a
then, we
bit-
massive gap,
before then,
wasn't
though,
there?
we did play each other quite often.
Yeah.
Well, we've kind of you were in the Prem while we were in the Championship, and it's
And
kind
then
of like
we'd
roles
swap,
reversals,
yeah.
isn't it?
You
Yeah, and
always
then the
miss
years
each
that
other.
you went up, we came down, and vice
Yeah.
versa.
Yeah.
And I hate playing you though,
Yeah, I know. We always seem to
Yeah,
do
'cause you
all
never
right.
win.
other than last year.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
Right, so are we saying? So we've got Villa, we've got Newcastle, we've got Everton, we've got West Ham, we've got Wolves.
Are we
Are
having
we-
Albion and Blue?
I think we
I'll-
should. I mean, we're going to be biased. We're Midlands
we can
based.
put-
This is our Premier
to be
League, not
honest,
for everyone.
We can put these teams in, and then further down the line
If
we
we
can
need
take
to
them out.
substitute.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll put West Brom and Blues in there as well.
I think.
I can see Blues getting taken out.
I think
you
a team-
need
Well, go on, Joe.
Sunderland in there.
That's what I was
Yes,
about
that
to
was
say.
going to be my
They've
next
got to be.
suggestion.
Massive club. Like,
They're a
huge.
massive
They
club.
They are massive.
Oh, for the
For
derby with
Newcastle
Newcastle
yeah,
as
derby,
well.
no, but for
yeah.
that reason, if you're saying you're gonna have fucking Birmingham in there for the Villa Birmingham derby, Sunderland's a way bigger club than
Yeah,
Birmingham.
but
It is, but the
do you wanna know what?
derby's a
It's
bit of a
so
wet.
far away.
The derby's a wet wipe derby. Did you see them when they got each other in the FA Cup? It was like,
Oh, mate,
like
I think
fans
that's, I
like,
don't think
sat
that's
down
that,
with kids. And,
that's not that big of a derby, man.
Oh, I know it
Nah.
is. It
Ah,
is.
shit.
They
They
hate
do
it.
Did you
hate
watch
them.
it?
Come here.
Yeah, didn't they put it on at like 11 o'clock in the morning, similar to like the Wolves West Brom?
Yeah,
game?
and did you
No.
see the Wolves West Brom game?
Oh, yeah, but that-
Unreal.
Yeah, that's
Chaos.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Where's
Jimmy
that
Savile
one?
walking on the pitch with a West Brom scarf.
It always got abandoned.
Some woman trying to nutmeg a steward halfway through the game.
Nutmeg.
She ran on the because you know all the West Brom fans
Yeah.
ran on the pitch like after the Wolves
Yeah,
fans.
yeah.
and stuff. Some like middle-aged woman ran on the pitch. She's trying to nutmeg a steward while it was all kicking off. Have you not seen this video?
No.
It's unreal. But yeah,
I
so
think you've got to have
I know
Sunderland
Sunderland are a big club, but I personally wouldn't have them in.
what you've got to have them
in.
in.
You've got to
You've
for that
got to.
derby,
I
man.
think you have to have Sunderland in.
Stadium of Light's class stadium, isn't
Yeah,
it?
and
Like,
yeah,
it's massive, isn't it?
yeah, it's huge. And as well, they actually even like when they had like a shit time recently, they do actually still fill
Get
it.
decent
Like
attendances, yeah.
other than Leeds, they're like always the highest average attendance in the Championship over the last however many
Yeah.
years.
Leeds.
And that is the
Oh,
next
yeah.
shout is Leeds. I
Gotta
think for
be.
me.
I
that's-
hate Leeds.
I don't like that.
And that's
No
why
one
you've
likes
got
Leeds.
to have Leeds
You've
in
got
the
to
Premier
have
League.
dirty Leeds in the.
Yeah.
They're not even dirty anymore. I know. I wish they were. I want them to go back to their old ways.
I hate Leeds so much.
Why do you hate them so much?
I'm just still bitter about that one game when El Ghazi got sent
Oh,
off for
yeah.
nothing, and then they went and scored that one goal when one of our players was down injured, rather than
Alioski.
kicking it out.
Alioski didn't
Uh,
kick
It
it
all
out.
kicked off,
kicked in.
didn't it?
And then it
Didn't
was like,
Bielsa let you score though?
yeah, Bielsa basically,
Yeah,
but then they still
Pon-
tried to tackle him. when he-
Janssen
Yeah.
tried to tackle him and stop
I
him.
just think like they're such a scummy club.
Can I throw one in there?
Go on.
Leicester. I think they've earned a place in the Premier League.
Being a Premier League winner, yeah, I feel like
I would put Forest in over Leicester.
Forest was another
Well,
one
Forest
I was
Leicester is a
thinking.
bit of a derby.
It's not far away, yeah.
I was
They
also
don't
thinking
like
Stoke
each other.
as
I
well.
think Forest hate Derby more, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Well, they hate Notts
Derby
County
aren't
more as
going
well,
there.
don't they?
Derby aren't going
Forest,
to
Notts County, I know it is like their local derby, but they've barely played each
Yeah,
other
I
for
know.
years now.
Like West Ham, Millwall.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
what? Do you want me to put both of them in for now?
For now, I think Leicester and Forest could.
The thing is, though,
How many have we
everyone
got
I
now?
want Forest to get relegated now. I'm sick of them. They've been in a few seasons.
I
and
can't stand them.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the whole thing with them accusing like VAR being a Luton fan and all that shite, and that tweet they put out. I thought it was embarrassing.
Yeah, that was an
Yeah.
embarrassing statement.
Yeah.
I can't believe it hasn't gone our way.
I'm surprised you haven't mentioned Luton. I thought you'd be.
No, I'd rather us be in the Championship.
I think
More
that's
in- more
acceptance to
Yeah.
you're
More
not really.
entertaining.
I prefer the stadiums in the Championship. It's great.
I prefer the Championship. Well,
Always have done.
I'm going to
Every team
throw
that gets
both
relegated.
Sheffield clubs out there.
I was thinking. I don't know.
Sheffield Wednesday are a big. Well, they're both massive clubs.
big
They are
clubs.
both big clubs.
I think
on Wednesday.
Hillsborough's bigger than
Yeah,
Bramall Lane.
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There'd be a nice Championship derby though. I don't know.
Oh,
if
yeah.
Premier
Do you
League
think?
status.
yeah.
So
Where they
so
belong.
at the minute we've got the big six. We've got Villa, Newcastle, Everton, West Ham. That makes up 10. Then we've got Wolves, West Brom, Birmingham, Sunderland, Leeds,
So we've got 5 spots
Leicester,
left.
and Forest.
Leicester and Forest.
So that's 17. So
You've
we've
got
got
three
more.
spots left.
Stoke.
Oh,
Stoke.
No. Get him
Stoke
gone.
are a little club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Fuck
kind
Stoke.
of.
Again, they're a
I only
shitty,
want
horrible.
Stoke.
club,
I
aren't
love
they?
Pulis
I
and
feel like our
Crouch.
Premier League has to have one club where no matter who plays them, how big, a team like Stoke always fucking has an upset in them.
Yeah.
Nah,
And so
we're
far,
not having
every
Stoke
team we've
in.
picked.
Crystal
It's like-
Palace above Stoke.
Nah, fuck Palace.
No, I wouldn't.
Palace are just kind of there, though.
So what about the
I
South
like-
Coast teams then? Southampton and
Brighton.
Portsmouth.
That's a massive
Brighton.
derby.
Portsmouth, yeah, I like Portsmouth.
But if
That's
you've got
a good shout.
Portsmouth, like
When
their
were
big
Portsmouth
derby
last in
is
the Prem?
Southampton,
when
and I
they won
wouldn't
the
have
FA Cup.
Southampton.
Nah.
Yeah, but how many years ago was
Southampton
that?
probably deserve to be in the Prem.
2008.
Nah.
2009.
Only based off the last 15 years.
Yeah,
20,
before, I swear
25 push.
before that, they were like...
Well, they had the
like a
years
sec-
with like Matt Letizia did at Southampton, but I just feel like they've never done anything at Southampton.
No, they broke into Europe that one year when they had that.
Graziano
those
Pellemani,
streets,
yeah, mate, that
Tadic.
team, unreal.
Yeah.
Fraser
Yeah.
Forster,
Lugana.
Lallana. Virgil.
Morgan
right there.
Schneider.
Van Dijk and Mane as well.
I just-
yeah, man.
I look at other things as well, though, like the stadium. So boring.
It is a
Small
soulless
as well,
bowl.
isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
such a shit stadium.
There's a lot of teams like that though now.
Wasn't
Leicester,
it-
are the
Leicester the
same.
They were
same.
nearly-
Swansea.
It was like last season, weren't they? Were like not far off. They were fighting to win the championship, and they were like, there was a chance they could be Centurions, and they weren't even selling out towards like the last third of the season.
Who's this?
Southampton.
Oh.
Last year.
Yeah.
Shocking. But that's awful. I think.
But
I
the
wouldn't have-
Portsmouth Southampton derby is massive.
Are we putting them both in, or what are we doing?
I like Portsmouth in there. I think they're iconic.
Are
as
they a
Premier
big
League
club,
team.
Until
They were until.
I don't think they're as big as people make
until
them
they
out to be.
folded.
They are.
Fratton Park
yeah.
only holds, what is it, 20,000 or is it more?
Oh, it's more 25. I think it's between 25 and 30.
That'll be the
I'm
smallest
just
stadium
thinking
we've
of
got.
the
in
Defoe
this-
Crouchy up front. Iconic.
Yeah, but that's nostalgia bias. That's one team that you
Sol
like.
Campbell.
So it's
Nico?
about Southampton.
Yeah, that's
Are
like.
the only other ones we haven't really mentioned is like, are you gonna drop a Welsh team in there? Are you gonna drop Cardiff
Nah.
or Swansea in there?
Nah.
Wrexham?
Nah.
Yeah, and then there's also teams that
Yeah,
like.
Hollywood.
I think
buddy.
it kind of goes without saying. It's like Norwich, like just. I feel like every yo-yo
Yeah.
team just
Just
should.
Ipswich are a big club though, but
They are.
But they've only just come in. Like
yeah.
And
The
they've
only
been
other
out
one
for
for
a
me
long
is
time.
Blackburn. I mean, if we're putting Leicester in there because they've won the league.
Can I have a look at the
Yeah,
table?
sure.
No, absolutely not on Blackburn.
well, look at the Premier League table.
Yeah,
I know
like the
Blackburn only
Championship.
got to where they did
See if
because
anybody else
of
we're missing.
Yeah, go on.
they were almost like the Man City of their day, weren't they? Like they pretty much bought the league, didn't they?
It's more for
Sort
me
of
since I've been in the Championship.
Shearer.
You know how poor Blackburn's attendances are at Ewood Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like a league table of like one season in the Championship and how full your stadium was over the course of a season, based as a percentage. Blackburn were like all the way down near the bottom, and you look at their game, you look at the highlights. It's not even half full every game.
Really?
Even on seasons where they're kind of like flirting with the playoffs, they just don't sell tickets.
I feel like that part of the world is a bit more of like a rugby sort of
It is a
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
It's like
You've got
it's
like
I was just thinking about
But-
Wigan,
Wigan, yeah,
Yeah, but like
Warrington.
Bolton.
Burnley still like get good attendances.
Oh,
We're not having Burnley.
Oh no, I'm not saying. I'm not saying that. No. But there is still a big football fan base up there.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
The only one I've just seen then that I'd maybe suggest would be QPR.
No.
Nah.
So, boys, we've got 3 places left. Fulham.
no.
It's your favourite fans.
They've got a good fan base.
I like the stadium.
Reading.
No,
No.
God,
Oh,
Jesus.
We are scraping the barrel.
Yeah.
But we are though. Like
I think Southampton and Portsmouth, just for that derby. Or, well,
Southampton,
personally,
Portsmouth, Stoke.
Personally,
No.
I kind
personally
of want
Sheffield.
Stoke in.
I think both Sheffield clubs, though.
Yeah.
I'd kick
I'd rather
Blues
that.
out. I just think Blues
Nah.
don't
No,
deserve to be
I'd
there.
rather both Sheffield's club and Portsmouth for the last 3.
No, Southampton.
I'm not that bothered about Southampton.
I'm not bothered about Southampton.
I want Stoke.
What's the point in having
I want
Portsmouth in
Stoke.
there, though?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Fuck Stoke.
To be
Wanna
fair,
beat
Is
them.
there anyone
Yeah.
obvious that we're forgetting about that you could swap
Stokey
out
Dog.
Portsmouth for?
Nah.
I
I
mean,
feel
it's
like
still
we-
Crystal Palace, another
No.
London club, but then...
Portsmouth are bigger than
How,
Palace.
yeah, but how long have Palace been in the Prem now?
Yeah, Palace are
Palace
well
are big-
established.
Yeah, what have they done?
Yeah, they've flirted
They've
with
been there.
Europe.
They've been there as long as
Mm,
Bournemouth
have
have.
I don't
though.
think they have.
Not even
I swear
considering
they
Bournemouth.
flirted with 11th place
Yeah.
all the time.
Palace are bang on for 13th place every
Now,
single
they've done
season.
well recently with players like
Yeah.
Elise and Eze, but for a long time they had like Pulis, didn't they? And they were like
yeah. It's
close to going down, I
Yeah.
think. But
Roy Hodgson managed him about 7 times.
Big up Roy
Blackburn.
Hodgson. No.
No,
Bolton.
I just said, but no,
Blackpool,
Cov,
no,
Walsall.
don't like Cov's ground.
No.
Salford.
So,
Like the Manchester derby's a bit more
When,
interesting.
have they even ever been in the fucking
Nah.
top?
MK
top-
Dons.
Wildcard.
Sure.
We're just naming football clubs now.
who are Leeds' main rivals? It's more like it's Man United, really, isn't it?
Yeah, in terms
Yeah,
of
Sheffield,
Oh.
maybe.
local, it would be
I don't know.
Barnsley, Huddersfield,
Bradford.
Bradford,
Not a lot really.
all the Sheffield clubs,
Yeah,
Doncaster, Rotherham.
York City.
Yeah.
Are we
I've-
having Leicester in there?
I think
Yeah.
I want Leicester.
I think Leicester
We'll
should
give
be.
Leicester.
I want
yeah.
Leicester just.
We're
for
struggling to
fucking
fill the
violence.
last 3,
Okay.
so I think Leicester should
And
be
if we've got Leicester, let's do Forest as
Yeah,
well.
Leicester. And
Yeah,
Forest.
I've got them.
2-time European champions, whack 'em in.
Leicester.
Honestly, I don't think Portsmouth should be in there over Southampton. I really don't.
I think Southampton are probably a bigger club.
Southampton and
They are.
Stoke as my last
No.
Southampton are a bigger club.
No, because we
No,
put
I
both.
think-
Mate, Portsmouth for an FA Cup winner. Like, how can you say Southampton are bigger?
Southampton are a bigger team.
You
No,
know-
no,
Bolton-
Portsmouth
I'm not
bigger.
standing for that. That's
Portsmouth
not
are bigger
the
than
truth.
Southampton.
Have you not heard about Peter
I don't
Crouch
think so.
winning
I think
away
you're-
at the San Siro?
You're thinking nostalgia.
Nostalgia, yeah.
No.
It's, you
But,
say that like
give me some Southampton nostalgia.
what have you gone up
Matt
about the
Letizia
European.
alone,
Yeah.
Van
Yeah.
Dijk.
Nah,
Yeah.
shite.
Other than okay,
Portsmouth.
yeah, but you're thinking of so before Portsmouth had players like Crouch and Defoe and
Yeah.
Redknapp and Cranchar and whoever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's all
point.
you're
But
thinking.
that was
Very good
iconic
point.
enough to secure.
It wasn't that iconic.
It's
They had a
iconic
good
for
couple
our
of FA Cup
generation.
runs.
Do you know what I mean? Max
Nah.
won't have a fucking clue, my
What about
brother,
Wigan?
who's 17.
Oh, God.
Nah.
Jesus.
Wigan won the
Wigan are a rugby town.
won the
Yeah.
FA Cup and went down the same season.
And that's,
That's
all
pretty
they're
much what you're,
famous
that's
Yeah,
for.
pretty
exactly.
much that's why you want Portsmouth in for winning an FA Cup, but then they went down.
Yeah, but that wasn't their fault. I think.
Southampton, did,
Someone
South-
else's fault they went down.
No,
Southampton did fuck all and went down.
I think if Portsmouth,
Mate,
didn't-
they got Europe.
If,
So did Portsmouth.
if
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth didn't go into
They won the FA Cup.
administration,
That gets you Europe.
if Portsmouth didn't go into administration, I don't think they'd be down there. I think they'd still be in the Prem fighting for a place. in
I'd
the
have
Prem.
Portsmouth over Southampton.
Charlton,
Personally.
I'm actually not that attached to
Charlton.
either,
Yeah, I'm
so
not-
you can have either.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
and
I think Southampton's a bigger club, but
For me, it's the ground. Fratton Park looks like a great ground. Southampton, that stadium is shit.
Yeah.
Don't want shit stadiums in the league.
have you ever been?
Never been to either.
It's shit.
Looks shit on the telly.
Looks man comfy.
Yeah, but Portsmouth look great.
I just googled, quick Google. It's like who has more fans, Southampton or Portsmouth? Apparently, Southampton are the most popular team down south.
Yeah, fuck.
Are they fuck?
Portsmouth.
According to who?
Google.
Dorset Live.
Oh.
Fuck Dorset. Like.
Right, we'll go with Portsmouth then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so
Up the bumpy.
this
Brighton.
is,
No,
Fucking
no.
Fuck Brighton.
right, this is our Premier League 20. Are we all in agreement? So, Man City, Man United, Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa, Newcastle, Everton, West Ham, Wolves, West Brom, Birmingham, Sunderland, Leeds, Leicester, Forest, Sheffield Wednesday, and Portsmouth.
Yeah, I think that's a good list.
I still think Blues are a fucking fraud in it.
I don't know how
Yeah.
Blues have snuck their
Well,
way
Blues
in.
are going down first season.
We're
Yeah.
putting Blues in over Southampton. That sounds...
Yeah, but
Derby, innit?
Derby,
Yeah,
mate.
but maybe
Midlands-
Southampton-Portsmouth derby if we swapped
Yeah,
it.
but I think there's 4 Midlands teams.
Yeah,
in
but
there
that's
now.
already enough. Midlands derby, sure.
Nah, you want
Oh,
loads.
yeah.
You want
Oh,
loads.
Yeah,
of
we're
Midlands
saying
teams.
that.
That's why I want Stoke in for
Yeah,
like
yeah.
not even a proper
Stoke
derby.
could-
But
no.
Stoke, Leicester.
oh fuck it, let's get Walsall in as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking put Burton Albion in.
this is my Premier League.
Bromsgrove Sporting, why not?
Get Houso in when they go.
Right,
That's the fucking 20 then.
that's our
Yeah.
20.
Nice one.
Coventry.
It's time for the quiz.
Quiz
Yeah.
time.
Join us after the break for
Yeah.
a quiz. Right, you'll all be glad to know it's the return of the rhyme quiz.
Yeah.
Return, we did it last week.
It's still returned.
Did we? I can't remember.
Last episode, was it mine?
Yeah.
Yours,
I did
yeah.
the right quiz.
I think we shouldn't be the Beer Belly Ballers. We should just be the Rhyme Quiz.
Beer
Rhyme
belly
belly
rhymers.
Rhyme
Right,
quizzes.
Rhyme Quiz boys.
Oh dear.
Right,
That's
buzzers.
Thank you very much. What's Elvis?
Portsmouth.
Yours is not the same every time. It's like a just
Yeah.
variation.
That's your buzzer.
Okay.
Right. I mean, I've written 18 questions, but we're not
Fucking
doing.
hell.
Yeah, we're not doing all 18. So
Christ.
we're just doing the first 10. Right. Same as usual. Here we go.
Can you explain the rules?
So one of them's a footballer or something to do with football, and
Yeah.
the other one is something that
You're
is not,
dickheads, mate.
Just for new viewers.
and they rhyme.
Mate, what new viewers lasted to like the 50th minute?
With one camera.
Right. Question one.
Alright.
The name of the new England interim coach, and a plant with aromatic leaves used as a herb.
Carsley and Parsley.
Correct.
That was quick.
Question 2. Former Leicester City Premier League winning striker and a popular party island destination.
Portsmouth. Oh, no.
I can't. No, I don't think it's Vardy.
I don't know the island.
He
Uh,
won the Premier League with him.
He won the Premier League, but
I,
doesn't necessarily
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to be
yeah.
the name of the. It's
His
just the
name.
destination that's. Do you know what I mean?
this is really hard.
I think you need to think a little bit outside the box. It's not as obvious as you might think. That's all I'm saying.
Premier League winning.
What's the second
strike.
part?
And a popular party island destination
Where in Europe?
in Europe.
This is
This
really
is
hard.
shocking.
It's not Ibiza or.
I guess that.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's not Magaluf. It's not Ayia Napa.
If it's Zanti, I'll kick
It's
off.
not Zante.
It's not Zante.
The fuck is there else?
On what part? Oh,
So
Nah. Yeah, I don't.
Do you want me- do you want a clue as to where this-
Is it? Iron Apple Patson Daka.
no, but
Patson Daka didn't win.
Did he ever even play for
Nah.
Leicester?
So
he
he
did,
did,
but
he
not
did,
back
I
then.
was gonna say. I thought that's.
the location is in Rhodes.
Well, I don't fucking know.
Huh?
You'll,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fucking yeah.
So it's Shinshi Okazaki
I was going to say
That's the
Okazaki, but I
Japanese
couldn't think-
striker.
and Falaraki.
Oh, I never would have got that.
Falaraki.
That's
That's
like
Never
fucking-
would have got that.
That's like a 90s one. That's why no
sorry.
one goes there anymore.
I don't know anyone that's gone to Falaraki.
Well, that's what it was the 90s one. It was like back in
Rhymed
the day.
with Okazaki.
Yeah.
Right, question 3. Living on a prayer band name and a former Wolves left back.
Thank you very much. Bon Jovi. Fuck.
Oh dear.
No worries.
Bon Jovi, George Ellacobi.
Correct.
Oh.
Oh,
Come on.
I was thinking Connor Cody.
Right, question 4. Where Ipswich play their home games and a secret alphabet where letters are represented by light or sound signals.
Portman Road, Morse code.
Correct.
That's a good buzzer to have. Although you
Yeah.
may accidentally buzz in at some point.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
we
other
got-
problem.
I think this is quite an easy one. Question, what's this, 5? Recently transferred German attacker and Ebenezer Scrooge's catchphrase.
Fuck is
I know one, but
recently.
What?
That's actually the second bit. I don't
Oh, I
know.
was going to say, I don't know.
What was it?
Portsmouth.
Say again.
So it's a recently
Portsmouth.
tran-
Is it? Oh no, it's not.
You've
Say
locked in.
I say Gundogan Bar Humbug.
It's not an attacker either.
Gundogan bomb.
Say the
That's
question
shocking.
again.
half of it's right.
Yeah.
Recently transferred German attacker and Ebenezer Scrooge's catchphrase.
Oh!
Fulkrug bomb.
That's like the most fucking dodgy rhyme.
Fulkrug and Humbug? That rhymes.
Oh,
Enough
I
for me.
guess so.
I'm having a stinker. I got a point.
Yeah, Sam.
Right, this is my favourite one. Question 6. An Oasis hit from What's the Story Morning Glory and the first names of new Leicester City signing Reed.
Oh, I know. I'm
New
trying
Leicester
to
City
think.
signing Reed.
So Reed is like the last part of the name, so I want what's before Reed. And it will rhyme with an Oasis.
Champagne Supernova, Decordova.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Champagne Supernova, Bobby Decordova. I was quite proud of that one. Right,
That's
question
good, I like
7.
Topical as well.
Yeah.
Capital of Kenya and a Fulham winger.
I don't know the capital of Kenya.
I do, but I can't think of a Fulham winger.
Um,
I'm having a shitter, eh?
so am I, mate. I don't know my geography.
I think I know the capital of Kenya.
Do you want to share a point?
I know Danny will know it. I'd like to
Who's
think he does.
Oh,
I
hang
can't
on.
think
What
of-
was the second part? The Fulham winger.
Fulham winger, capital of Kenya.
Is it the one with the oily arms?
It's not.
No. No, I don't know.
This isn't a fun one.
This is a shit
Yeah,
rhyme quiz.
it's too hard.
This is
Fucking
hard.
hell.
Can I have
I don't wanna
half a
make 'em
point
too
if
Mine's
I
gone
know the
blank.
capital?
Do you want the capital and then whoever
Is it
you'll get the
Nairobi?
winger as soon as I give you.
It's Nairobi.
Oh, and it's Iwobi. Yeah.
Oh,
You
fuck.
got
Thank you very much.
Half and
You
half.
haven't buzzed in. Neither of you buzzed in.
I think half and half.
Yeah.
I mean, you both got it, so it's quite an easy one. Nairobi, Iwobi.
Yeah, I can't believe I knew the fucking capital and I couldn't think of Iwobi. That's poor. That's really poor.
Right. Question 8. 2006 hit by Take That and a current English Premier League fullback.
So second part again.
So 2006 hit by Take That and a current English Premier League fullback.
I don't know fuck all about Take That.
You'll all have heard of this song.
I'm trying to
I can
reverse
think
it.
of 2 songs.
Yeah, I
from-
know it's where Gary Barlow's on the top of
Do
the
they play
fucking
for-
building
play
in the
for
music
England?
video, but what I can't.
Do they play for England?
They're English.
No, I think
but-
they've got England caps, but I mean they haven't
They don't
played for
start.
them in a very long time. No, like as in, I can't really remember them playing for England, but I'm sure they've got caps.
Oh,
at some point.
are they still playing?
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a shocking quiz.
I'm sorry. This is so hard.
Is it? They're
Yes.
a right back, and they're playing London. Do you want to know some of the clubs they've played for?
Give up.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Crystal Palace. I can't make any. Easier.
Thank you very much. Is it When We Collide and Nathaniel Klein or something?
You got half of it right. When we collide, that's not.
Let's
Take
not
that.
take that, is it? Who is it?
Portsmouth.
But,
Nathaniel Klein, Shine.
Correct.
Ah. God, we stink.
I'm not that clued up on take that.
No, me neither.
So I was thinking Shine, but
He
I
is.
couldn't think of a player.
I was thinking Shine. Yeah, I was the same.
Right. Question 9. Disney Lion King villain and a former Aston Villa and Netherlands defender.
Thank
Portsmouth.
you very much.
I think that was Smeed.
Yeah, it was.
Shah and Scar.
No.
Oh,
Say that question again.
Disney Lion King villain and a former Aston Villa and Netherlands defender.
Scar and Ron Vlaar.
Correct.
oh, big
Oh, I
fucking
went
Ron.
too quick on that.
You just say Fabian Shaw.
Yeah, he's never played for Villa.
Yeah, I know.
Right. This is your last question and arguably the worst one.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Oh God.
A sweet dense cake made from oats and a former Arsenal striker. I don't.
A sweet, dense cake. Have you Googled the description of this?
Oh,
maybe.
Flapjack shamak.
Correct.
Yes, come on.
Right, that's the end of the quiz.
All right.
Sam,
Well,
what
what
were
did
the
you get?
scores in the doors?
4.5.
I got one.
I got 2.5.
I got 1.
I'll
Did
take
you say
second.
second? Yeah.
That was difficult though.
That was
So
quite hard.
what you
to be
got?
fair.
4.5.
4.5.
You got 4.5.
2.5.
2.5.
I didn't want to make it too easy.
Nah, it was a good quiz. Right, boys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for
If
joining.
you're still here after that painful quiz, and
Without
I'm
it.
absolutely
Yeah,
lacking
well done. Well done if you made it this
Yeah.
far.
And no camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, good episode.
Yeah, good episode, boys.
It will improve.
yeah.
Right, tune in for next week
Back stronger.
See you in the
for
next one.
A1's quiz.
Mine
Yeah.
next
A1's
time.
episode.
Sound.
Let's go.
See you in a bit.
Au
Take care
revoir.
of yourselves.